afternoon and welcome back to the channel, and more importantly welcome to our next adventure. We're in Croatia at the moment. We landed in Zagreb, which is the capital city of Croatia, this morning. We're here to do a mountain bike ride of all things, and also to have a little bit of a holiday and explore Croatia. We landed this morning, as I said. We're waiting for our friends to arrive. They're going to arrive tomorrow, and then Ronald and I will tackle what's called the 4Islands Epic, which is a mountain bike ride across 4 islands, as it says, and that starts on Tuesday mid-morning-ish, and we'll have 5 days of riding and then about another week of exploring what we hope will be the beautiful country of Croatia. So far so good. The weather's lovely. It's about 23 degrees. We're walking around in t-shirts, although we were told this morning that the weather last night, or the temperature last night, dropped to -1. It's hard to say with blue skies and warm vibes at the moment that it was that cold last night, but that's what the driver told us. Anyway, we've spent a little bit of the day already walking around Zagreb. Yeah, there's a lot of history here. We're currently walking through the old town, and we're on our way to go and do a bit of a wine tasting, so we'll see what that's all about. Didn't sleep that well on the plane, so we'll probably have an early night this evening, but we're going to kick it off with the wine tasting, and yeah, we'll keep you posted on the adventures over the next 2 weeks, as well as the ride, and we're looking forward to a good time in Croatia.
Down the wishing well, all the lovers, we were diving for too deep, different colors that we had to put to sleep. All the lovers, hope that we could break the spell. All the lovers, we went down the wishing well. I got you buried deep in the back of my head, 'cause you got all the answers on the tip of my tongue. You got a whole religion in the corner of my head, if you want it better.
So the one thing about Zagreb at the moment is that there's a lot of restoration of buildings that's happening. The big theatre, the big cathedral, a lot of the museums apparently were damaged in an earthquake a couple of years ago. So yeah, there's basically restoration happening all over the show. So if you are coming to visit some of the historic places, museums, you probably need to give it another year or two, because I think this project is going to carry on for a while. Clearly it's springtime in Europe, and everybody's celebrating with flowers and palms. It's also Palm Sunday, so there's a lot of branches being bought in celebration of Palm Sunday, I guess. But yeah, springtime in Europe, very different to springtime in Africa, I can tell you that for sure. Karen and I spent the first night of this trip in Zagreb.
as we needed to wait for our friends Ronald and Georgie to arrive from the UK. The next morning, however, we left Zagreb and headed west towards the islands off the coast of Croatia, but not before a quick detour across the border into Slovenia, where we spent a night in a beautiful 1,000-year-old castle.
So the good news is that we have made it to the start of the 4 Islands Epic. We're on the island of Lošinj. It's a bit of a weather system that we're dealing with at the moment. Lots of rain out there, a little bit of wind. They're predicting high winds for tomorrow, which is the start of the prologue. But we're on the island. We spent last night in Slovenia, had a wonderful time there. But really the whole point of visiting Croatia was to do this bike race, and we're now checked in, we've registered, we've built the bikes up, and yeah, we're just praying for good weather over the next couple of days, but let's see how it goes.
It's time to conquer the rocks over 270 kilometers, 6,000 meters of climbing.
Right, we've just collected the bikes. We are getting, I guess, prepped for Prologue Stage 1. Prologue.
One back.
And yeah, the weather is miserable. It is raining.
Proper British weather.
Proper British weather. We've come all the way to the islands to get some proper British weather. But the good thing is the bikes are all in working order. The pressures have been checked on the wheels. And now we play the waiting game, waiting for our start time, which is at 21 minutes past 1 this afternoon. How are you feeling, Pick?
Oh, always pensive riding with the big dog, but oh, you'll just have to wait for me.
Right, we're 20 minutes before start. It stopped raining. In fact, there's a little bit of sunlight even, so yeah, perfect timing. So the rain has held up, which is lekker. First official little climb of the 4 Islands Epic underway. First proper muddy, rocky descent of 2025 over and done with. We survived. May the rest of the race be just as safe and just as fun. Just making our way through a little forest here. And we'll hit the finish line any minute now. Stage 1. So the bikes are successfully checked into the bike park. The bike boat to get serviced tonight. That is the bike boat. And we are now trying to find our accommodation for the evening, which is going to be floating. We just don't know which floating vessel we'll be sleeping on tonight, but we'll hopefully solve that quite quickly. Welcome to the Symphony, which is our yacht for the next week as we ride the race. Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful. Apart from the weather, lovely way to spend the next week. And yeah, we're going to move pretty much from island to island over the next couple of days as we finish the stages of the race. But yeah, first day, first hour on board, and we're going to eat here, we're going to sleep here, we're going to move around from island to island, so it should be fun. Today's the start of stage 1. Weather-wise, it's cleared up overnight. We don't have any rain forecast for today, but the winds are pretty high. In fact, seasonally they reckon it's quite unusual, and they're a little bit afraid to move the yachts between the islands. So they're trying to find a bit of a gap in when the wind dies down to move all the yachts and the crew to the next island. But that's not my problem, that is their problem. I've got to move my bicycle from the start of stage 1 to the end of stage 1. Yeah, it's a 40-kilometer stage, about 900 meters of climbing today. I think it's going to be a good day on the bike, just given the fact that there's no rain and hopefully the mud has dried up with all of this wind overnight. So looking forward to it, feeling good. Yeah, let's see what the day holds. But in the meantime, check out these views. How are you feeling today, Peck?
Oh, all right. Riding with the big dog is always chasing his tail, but keep him on a leash, and yeah, no rain, which is a big tick.
Exactly. And we have the supporters crew with us, and they are going to be chilling on the island today. So let's hear from the supporters quickly. Girls, what's the plan for the day?
Morning, and doing a little bit of cycling, maybe a little bit of a trail. Go for a walk, work off this breakfast that we've been well fed with.
Nice. There we go. Good day plan. Let's hope it pans out that way. Morning.
I love you the most, and I hope you have fun today.
Angelco, then go, 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 go! Best of luck, everybody. Have fun out there. Enjoy conquering the rocks. We'll see you back here. Not too short of a time, not too long of a time. But go have an amazing race day today. And see you back on the finish line.
Say it again. Some will say too far. Half awake, fading heart. Behind this, you don't care at all.
Sure, a little bit of drama already. We've seen one lady fall, another guy basically come down a little hill, break his nose, look like, another guy wipe out in the mud. All action here today.
All that we got left is solid ground. All we knew is left and lost and found. Nothing left to do but.
So a pretty good ride so far. This little tar road climb goes to the highest point on the ride today, which I assume is at the peak of this island. So yeah, still a bit of a slow and steady climb, and then hopefully some exciting descending.
That stay, memory for all time's sake. But behind this, there is no place safe. I call it fate. Half chance faded fast. Chasing dreams that never lied.
Beautiful, beautiful scenery here. Okay, 3Ks to go. Finish line coming up. Right, so that is stage 1 done and dusted. Quite a technical stage, quite a few steep climbs and some really rocky descents. 40 kilometers, just over 1,000 meters of climbing, but all good. And the main thing was that we had pretty decent weather today, a bit windy but no rain, which is good, and blue skies. Hopefully the weather stays the way it is now for the rest of the week. We'll see. Anyway, we're on our way now to get our bikes checked in, drop them off with the mechanics so they get a service tonight, and get them all ready for tomorrow's stage. So yeah, let's plan for the afternoon will be to go and chill on the yacht. Looking forward to that. So the wind is back. The waters are pretty choppy. The plan for today, due to the wind and the weather situation, is that we're going to get bussed through to stage 2, which is today. It's the 3rd day of riding, but it's stage 2. And the reason we're getting bussed there is because the yachts are not going to go out of the harbour into the Adriatic Sea just because it's too rough. So yeah, a little bit of a pity. We had a good night's rest on the boat, and it would be nice to be kind of sailing to the next stage, but hopefully we'll get to do that tomorrow. Today, however, we'll get bussed there. It's a 70 kilometer stage, 1,800 meters of climbing. It's going to be windy. It's cloudy, but they're not expecting rain, which is a bit of a blessing, and hopefully the rain does stay away. But yeah, the winds are meant to be pretty ferocious today, so yeah, it's probably going to be a tough day in the saddle. But yeah, we'll take some footage, show you what it's all about, and we're moving up to Cres Island for stage 2 in about half an hour. Wind, clouds are back. We are just hoping the rain stays away, but we're definitely in for a windy day, and we're waiting for the bus now, which is supposed to be arriving a little bit late. Yeah, we're hanging out with some of the other riders, and we're only starting in a couple of hours, so it's going to be a bit of a lazy morning, but we'll start just now.
Got supporters in check, so let's...
Yeah, we're ready, dressed.
Nice.
Along there.
Supporter number 2.
Had our coffee, we're ready for the day.
Ready to rock and roll.
Made it to the next island, and we're just walking to find the ferry that has all the bikes. It's a bike park, and then we'll get ready to ride stage 2.
I'll be relaxed today. Gonna go from climb to climb.
One at a time.
Yeah, that's it.
And after 2 days of competition, on top, the proud owners of yellow Jovita leaders jerseys, Boop, Megamo, Hans, Becking, Paul, Alemann!
And we are off. Our best to dress. No stressing, dress. Go and enjoy it.
Quick systems check. We're 12 kilometers in, mostly climbing. I think the first 18 kilometers of today are all about the climbs. We're probably a couple of hundred meters above sea level now, having started at the harbour. So yeah, another 6 k's of this. I think we get to about 450 meters, and hopefully we can enjoy some downhill after that. But yeah, weather-wise, not too bad. Nice and cool to ride in. No rain yet, which is great. And yeah, it's just beautiful being out in the nature. Very good. Here on the hill now. We're at 730 meters after 20 kilometers, and yeah, temperature's dropping fast. Big thick clouds above. I hope we can beat the rain, but so far so good. Saw the supporters at the first water point, which was nice, and yeah, just soaking up the sounds of the forest at the moment. Nice and tranquil. Going up, came down, now we're going up. We are 37.3 kilometers in, 1,100 meters of climbing done. We've still got about 700 meters of climbing, and yeah, about another 35 kilometers, so we're just over halfway. I think the water point is coming up. We'll have a little stop there, fill our water bottles, and get ready for the second half. we've got just under 20 k's to go, and a little bit of rain, a couple of drops, but it's now on this side of the hill. It seems a bit warmer and a bit of sunshine, which is lekker. But yeah, so far so good. K's to go, and this brutal, rocky, stony climb to finish the day. Sure, it's just going on and on. There's the harbour, baby. So that means the descent is coming. The sweet, sweet descent. Couple of little stingers left in the tail here though. Almost done. Just waiting for Ronald to catch up and we'll go down together. But yeah, so far Croatia is delivering. When they say conquer the rocks, they're not kidding, eh? I expected better weather, but it's still beautiful nonetheless. Morning. Your little weather report. Morning. Weather report. How the legs today?
They sore, I tell you.
Get some good sleep.
No, nothing's been good in the last 24 hours.
Right, good morning. As you can see, the waters are calm. Still a few clouds in the air, but the good news is that they're expecting to move the boats today. So the boats take about 4 or 5 hours to get to the next island. We're not going to go on the boat as it makes its way to the next island. We're going to go on the buses, ride our stage, and we'll finish in a town called Baska, and the boats will be at Baska. So yeah, we get to finally move out of Mali Lošinj, which has been beautiful, but we'd also like to experience a little bit of time on the water. So that's the good news. In fact, it's all good news. No rain expected today, calm seas, and like I said, the boats will be moving to the next town. So looking forward to it. Legs are a little bit tired after yesterday's stage, but today is day 4 of riding, stage 3 today. Slightly shorter stage, 66 kilometers and about 1,600 meters of climbing. I think the terrain's going to be pretty much the same. Lots of rocks, but yeah, looking forward to getting stage 3, day 4 underway.
today, a little bus trip to the, not even the start actually, the bus trip to the ferry. And we're going to hop on the ferry. Got a half-an-hour journey across the water to the island that we're going to be having a little cruise around today. Weather looks good. It's going to be probably the warmest day we've had. No wind, which is a big tick after yesterday. Yeah, just keep Great Oaks Red Mist under control and all will be well.
Pack the shorts in hope that it's going to be a bit sunnier and warmer and no wind. So yeah, we'll come and hopefully get to the first water point and come and see you boys through.
Nice. Karen, what's your plan for the day?
Ready and waiting?
Ready and waiting for what?
You boys.
You wait long?
A little bit long.
It rained here last night. The rocks are super slippery, covered in moss. Makes for quite a challenging climb. But yeah, nice beautiful forest that we're going through now. That is a proper view. Systems check. We are 27 kilometers in, 590 meters climbed. Yeah, it's warming up. Beautiful day. Very remote island this. Lots of little stone alleyways. The guys were saying some of these stone walls are over 1,000 years old, which is just amazing to think about as you ride through them. But yeah, peaceful, quiet, beautiful. Couldn't ask for a better day on the bike. Check this out. 1 kilometers, 858 meters, and climbing. Frogs.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful.
Just had we've just had an awesome descent. A little bit of mud, as you can see. We're trying to keep clean the whole day, missing the little puddles, but that little valley we went through now, just full of mud. So we've definitely, we can say we've mountain biked today. It looks like we're on quite a steep climb. Luckily it's tar, and to my right is the most gorgeous gorge, valley, whatever you want to call it. I'll show you some pictures once we get around the hill. But up ahead, some support crew. Where are you guys from? Germany, South Africa. There we go, some German tourists in Croatia. Sure. What a day. What a day.
Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right and the way, but I just love to play and you're fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom.
We have made it to the town of Baška, day 4, stage 3. It is a beautiful little island. Check this out. Over there is our boat, accommodation for the night. So we're on the boat and we are finally on the move. The waters are calm enough, and we're gonna leave Baška tonight. I don't know where we're gonna stay. I'll tell you when we get there. But yeah, it's good to be moving. Weather's good. I think we've got a couple of hot tubs going here. I think we get a drink, watch the sun go down while we cruise to the next destination. morning and welcome to stage 4, day 5 on the bike. We're on the move, as you can see. We spent the night last night in Kirk City, which is the little harbor behind me, and we're now making our way to Baška for the start of this final stage. The weather is a little bit chilly, it's cloudy, looks like there's a bit of rain in the air. Hopefully by the time we get to Baška it would have blown over, and we'll have some good riding weather for the final stage. Check it out. What's the plan? What's the race strategy for the last day here?
Pick the race strategy for last day. I like consistency, and I like stability in the pack. Just got to keep Great Oaks Red Mist under control, and if it's not under control, you can just wait at the top of the hill and then it'll calm down. So all's good.
Well, I'm going to propose that seeing as this is the last day and we're not riding tomorrow, that we can burn a few more matches today.
Can we?
Yeah.
And what happens if I run out of matches before the end?
Nah, we've only got 70 Ks left and we're there. We'll light a few more matches than yesterday.
Los Toros.
And we will...
Los Toros doesn't run out of matches.
And then we'll enjoy it. How's this for a beautiful setting?
What a beautiful way to wake up. Little boat trip this morning. Breakfast on the sea. And yeah, a few clouds to keep it nice and cool for a little climb out. And yeah, keep that sweat under control.
Yeah. 30 minutes to race time.
Is it?
I think so. It's around about that.
Supporters in full flow as well.
Supporters ready to support.
Fantastic. Stage 4 underway for UCI men here this morning. Here we go! Go, 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 go! Best of luck, everybody! We're here heading out onto the course. Kilometers in, done about 500 meters of climbing. Feels like we've been climbing all morning. Just waiting for my partner to catch up here. Systems check, 28 kilometers, 700 meters of climbing. We're on one of the rare flats in Croatia, and we just passed the water point. We got out of first gear into second today. Woo!
Beautiful, bellissimo. Right, 65 kilometers on the clock, 1,600 meters of climbing done. We are within the last 5 kilometers of this 4 Islands Epic 2025, and yeah, you can smell the finish line, smell the cold beer. It's all going down, baby. Coming up to the final kilometer.
The ladies have been waiting here for the last 2 hours. Come on! Hey! You conquer the rock! Running time of 10 hours, 28 minutes, and 29 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Let's give them a round of applause. What a day!
Right, the race is over, and the bikes are just being cleaned up. I'm on my way now to the bike park just to break the bike down and pack it in its bike box ready for transport back to South Africa. Yeah, it's been an amazing race, really good time. Croatia is beautiful. It is rocky. The mantra of this ride is conquer the rocks, and literally that is what this race is all about. There are rocks everywhere, but the natural beauty is something that has to be seen to be believed. And I always say, if you want to see a country, you want to see parts of a country, you really need to get on your bicycle and yeah, cross country on your bicycle, because that's how you get to experience a culture, that's how you get to experience the scenery, the natural beauty. It really is quite incredible. The forest that we went through today, the mountains, the single tracks, the coastline, just so special. But as with all things, they come to an end, and this race has now come to an end. We will be going to Switzerland in August to attempt the Swiss Epic, so yeah, that's something to keep training for, something to try and keep fit for. And yeah, that's what the next biking adventure is all about. So until then, enjoy the scenes here in Croatia, the beaches, and we'll see you in Switzerland. Good morning from Menegete Wine Estate. It's a beautiful establishment here in Istria, which is known for its white wines. We had a lovely dinner last night, and yeah, it's a little bit cool this morning. We're about 2 kilometers from the coastline, so we're actually just going to try and find some bicycles. Our bikes are packed up in the boxes, and we're going to see if we can take a little ride down to the coastline. Let's see what we can find. So we've just arrived in the Plitvice Lakes region, and we're staying in the most magnificent forest. It's a nature reserve. Yeah, this place is famous for its lakes and the little waterfalls, so we'll hopefully get to go and explore those a little bit later, and I'll show you what those look like. But yeah, check this out in the meantime. Check at that.
Plitvice Lakes is one of the oldest and largest national parks in Croatia, and in 1979 was added to the UNESCO World Heritage List for its outstanding and picturesque lakes, caves and connected waterfalls. Honestly, this is one of the most beautiful natural settings I have ever seen. At 296 square kilometers in size, it contains a series of 16 connected lakes that are surrounded by tens of kilometers of hiking trails and an incredible 20 kilometers of continuously maintained boardwalk. It should definitely be on your list to see if you ever plan to visit Croatia.
We'll always remember was needed. Clean in the blackest night, cloistered in injustice dead, and in the eyes of time, nobody is losing. Sparrows will be here by dawn. When we find it's over, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt.
Right, we currently find ourselves in the beautiful town of Dubrovnik. We arrived yesterday afternoon, having spent the previous day in Split, which was also a beautiful little harbour town. Lots of medieval places to go and explore and visit. But this town is something magical. It's obviously the location of the Game of Thrones series. So lots of little nooks and crannies to explore. We did that this morning. And tomorrow, that island, we're going to go and catch a ferry to the island and walk around. Apparently there's a monastery on the top and some botanical gardens which are worth visiting. But right now we are taking a little stroll into the old town to go and have a sundowner and find a place to eat, and yeah, just basically take in Dubrovnik. Check this out.
Our time in Croatia was fast coming to an end as we spent our last day soaking up the sights and sounds of Dubrovnik, wondering what it was like to be a merchant in this historic trading port thousands of years ago. It's trips like these, with friends like Ronald and Georgie, that keep the spirit of adventure alive and well, and remind us why it's so important to get out and live your life. After all, you only live once.